So, a new game from the Horizon universe by Guerrilla Studios. Embark Studios announced they are working on 2 new original projects. Also, new leaks of the likely memory that will be available on the PlayStation 6 and Sony's new portable console. And also, PSSR 2.0 is coming, and you can dig a hole for other consoles from the information circulating. Lots of new stuff. But before we begin, please leave a like, and if you can subscribe to the channel, as it helps me to continue creating content. Let's start with the games and new projects. Guerrilla announced a new game in the Horizon universe. It was a surprise to most of the community because although the game has good graphics, it has some similarities to Fortnite mixed with Spider-Man Multiverse. But what was most surprising was the genre. The game is a 3-player co-op with various game modes including a story mode. However, Guerrilla has already announced the beta test will include Machine Incursion, a high-intensity mission where waves of machines pour out from underground gateways, led by a formidable boss. And Cauldron Descent, a multi-stage trial where ever-changing rooms push hunters to their limits. From brutal machine encounters to hidden doors that promise power and reward for teams prepared to open them. It will be available for PC and PS5. Community feedback has been mixed, as they were expecting something different, which doesn't mean the game is bad or won't be successful, but rather due to the situation PlayStation itself has created. With numerous cancellations and a lack of communication with the community, anything that isn't a blockbuster makes fans doubt Sony's ability to deliver. Time will tell if the game will captivate fans and create an interesting community to support its growth and find its place in the harsh world of live services. We'll wait and see. Now, regarding Embark, who announced 2 new projects. After the success of Arc Raiders and the growth of the finals, Embark surprises with this new news. This week, in an interview with IGN, the CEO of Embark Studios, Patrick Sukderland, announced that the studio is already working on 2 new projects. Due to the success of Arc Raiders, which allowed the studio to stabilize and focus on supporting current games and creating new projects. It's still unknown what kind of games they are, but judging by the studio's work, they could very well be multiplayer games or live games. Would you like to see Embark try their hand at a single-player game? I definitely loved it, but we'll have to wait and see what comes next from this amazing studio. So now let's talk about the present of PlayStation and PlayStation 5 Pro. The much-anticipated PSSR update is, according to indications and rumors circulating, it's almost here, as it's expected between January and March 2026. From what is said, it will have a huge impact on the PlayStation 5 Pro. Key information recently shared indicates roughly double the efficiency and increased FPS with this update. The version doesn't have a name yet, but for now it's called PSSR 2.0. This update will stop limiting games that were previously locked at 80 or 90 FPS, significantly increasing the FPS of all of them. In terms of graphic quality, a significant increase is promised. Another improvement is in classic games, which will also see increased resolution and frame rates. This will also include new tools made available to game creators so that they can maximize their titles for Sony consoles. Therefore, you could basically get up to double the FPS after this new update. Sony believes there will be an increase in demand for the PS5 Pro after this update and with the results it will deliver. Are you going to buy a PS5 Pro, or do you already have one? If not, it's time to think about it. Now it's time to talk about the PS6 and the PS6 Handheld, or if you want to call it the PSP 3.0. A few days ago, the well-known insider Kepler L2 revealed that the PS6 handheld project named Canis will have 24 gigabytes of RAM, and the PS6 will have 30 gigabytes. And that's monstrous for the specifications of Sony's console. Once again, Zuby Tech made a post on social media where they provided a detailed description of all the information available so far. And based on the specifications, the next generation seems to be on track to fulfill many of the players. Potentially, we will finally have native 4K resolution and a guaranteed 60 frames per second, with ray tracing acceleration that can keep up with the evolution of games. Sony is focused on delivering not only a capable home console, but also a portable console for genre lovers, capable of fulfilling expectations. Of course, much remains to be seen about the console, as 50% comes from the hardware, but the remaining 50% has to do with how that hardware is applied and optimized, often achieving much better results with less impressive specs. I don't know about you, but I'm super excited about everything that's to come. And above all, what we'll see in terms of games on these incredible machines. I can't wait to see Elder Scrolls 6 or even The Witcher 4 shine on these machines, and many, many other incredible games that are yet to come. So leave your opinions in the comments. Are you also excited about what's to come? Once again, thank you for watching and thank you for your support. See you in the next video, and don't forget, gaming is a lifestyle. Thanks.